Good evening. Jack Shadow here, Lord of the Dark Domain. It's time once again when I leave the high halls of Castle Shadow to descend into the cold, dripping cellars far below. Down into the crypts. Do you like ghost stories? Urban legends? Spine-tingling scary stories? Yes? Then join me tonight as I present another one of my cryptic tales. Gather close, if you dare. Now let's conjure up another chiller from the Book of Shadows, shall we? Tonight, a story from the deepest black beneath Antarctica. A facility so secret, even the men who built it were never told its true name. A place mankind was never meant to know about. Some secrets should not be revealed. Some doors are locked for a reason, and some eyes were never meant to be seen. Feel the cold seep into your bones. Now turn the lights down low, and pull that blanket up around you tight. Tonight's story is called Chamber 66.
Deep beneath the ice of Antarctica, in a facility known only as Site Omega, Sergeant Marcus Kane stood watch. He had been stationed there for 14 months. His assignment, Level 7, the deepest restricted zone. No one ever explained what was behind the reinforced glass windows he guarded. No briefings, no tours. Just one order, repeated every shift. Never enter without full spectral shielding. Never look directly into the chambers. Never speak to what you see. The facility monitored everything from the surface control rooms via cameras. Only in absolute emergencies was anyone allowed to descend unprotected, and even then, only with the special helmets that blocked certain frequencies. Marcus never asked questions. He had seen what happened to the curious ones. Then came the emergency. A catastrophic power surge at 2:03 a.m. knocked out the surface elevators and the remote camera feeds to Level 7. Alarms screamed. The surface team radioed down in panic. Sergeant Kane, manual lockdown override on Chamber 66 is failing. You are the only one close enough. Get down there now. Seal it manually. Do not look inside. Repeat, do not look inside. Marcus grabbed his rifle and ran. No time for the heavy spectral helmet. No time for protocol. The emergency lights painted the corridors blood red as he sprinted deeper than he had ever gone. He reached the final blast door. It was already cracked open. Emergency override partially engaged. He stepped through. The cold hit him like a blade. The air felt wrong, thicker, heavier, alive. Then the fear came. Not ordinary fear, pure, ancient, soul-deep terror. A chill raced down his spine so violently his teeth chattered. Something vast and evil was awake down here. Something that had been waiting. He felt it reach into his mind. Cold fingers sliding behind his eyes, taking the wheel. His legs moved on their own. He walked toward the observation window of Chamber 66, and he looked. Inside the chamber stood a creature, tall, reptilian, scales the color of dried blood. Its eyes were vertical slits, glowing faint yellow. It was not behind glass. It was standing at the window, staring directly at him. The moment their eyes met, Marcus understood true horror. This was not an animal, not an experiment. This was intelligence older than mankind, patient, hateful, eternal. He realized in that instant the chamber was never a lab. It was a prison cell, and the creature inside was the prisoner. The compulsion hit like a hammer. His hand rose toward the biometric keypad beside the door. He did not know the code. He had never been told it. But his fingers began to move anyway, typing numbers he had never learned. 1 digit, 2, 3. He tried to stop. His body no longer obeyed him. 4, 5, 6. His mind screamed. His mouth opened in a silent cry. 7, 8, 1 digit left. A hand slammed down on his wrist, hard. Sergeant Reyes, his partner from the surface team, had sprinted down after him wearing full spectral gear. He yanked Marcus away from the pad and shoved the heavy protective helmet onto his head. The moment the visor locked, the compulsion shattered. Marcus collapsed, gasping, tears freezing on his cheeks. Reyes dragged him back through the blast door and slammed it shut. Later, in the surface debriefing room, Reyes spoke in a low, shaken voice. That thing in Chamber 66, it isn't an alien experiment. It isn't a cryptid. It's the great deceiver himself, the one the Bible calls the dragon. The pit beneath Antarctica isn't a research facility. It's the prison described in the book of Revelation, the bottomless pit where the enemy was bound for 1,000 years. Marcus stared at him, numb. Reyes continued. The facility was built thousands of years ago by extraterrestrials called the Pleiadians, the beings we call angels in the old texts. They sealed him here. The helmets block his voice, the frequencies, his influence. One more digit and you would have set him free. One more second and the world would have ended tonight. Marcus looked down at his own hands, the hands that had almost typed the final code. He never spoke of it again. The facility remains. The lights stay on. The watchers stay vigilant. But every night at 2:03 a.m., the creature in Chamber 66 still stands at the glass, waiting, smiling, knowing that someday someone will forget their shield helmet. Someday he will be free again.
The devil made me do it. We almost saw that play out tonight, but the pit still remains closed for now. Some doors were sealed by angels, some keys were hidden by God, but mankind has always been curious, and the deceiver has always been patient. Ever feel a chill in a place that should be warm? Heard a whisper telling you to open what should stay shut? Tell me in the comments, what would you do if your own hand tried to free the dragon? Let's hope you never find out. Subscribe if these scary stories chill your blood. I'll have more cryptic tales coming soon, so be sure to turn on the notifications. I hope you enjoyed tonight's story. Join me next time for more frightening fun as I present another of Jack Shadow's Cryptic Tales. Until we meet again, I bid you adieu, my children of the night.